Excuse the background noise. Luca is playing in his playpen over here and the dishwasher is going. But I've been asked this question a couple of times recently. I didn't realize that it was a question people would have, but some people were asking if we are ever going to tell Luca about Noah. I'm not really sure how this question is meant, if it's meant like if we're going to tell him that Noah existed in general, or if they're meaning more like, are we ever going to tell him like what happened and stuff like that. Luca 100% is going to know who Noah is. Not necessarily in a way that like when he turns a certain age, we're going to be like, hey, just so you know, you had a brother. Like, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be, you know, Noah's picture is right on the wall there. Noah's going to have pictures all throughout the house. There's pictures on our phones of Noah. We talk about Noah all the time still. He's our baby, so we still talk about him all the time. I think he's just going to grow up just already knowing about him, if that makes sense. As a very young child, am I gonna go through all the gory details with him? Probably not. I'll always be honest with him, like whatever he asks me, but you know, obviously using discretion with his age and what he's really able to even understand as he gets older. We're never going to force him to grieve Noah. We're never going to force him to do anything having to do with Noah. Everything that we do in memory of Noah is for us, for our comfort, and I would never make Luca feel like he needs to take part in that, because obviously he unfortunately never got to meet him, but if he ever wanted to be a part of it, of course that would make me so happy. If in the future when he's old enough, I'm not really sure what age I think that is yet, but if he ever wanted to know the full story, absolutely I would share as much with him as he wanted to know. He's pretty much gonna just know who Noah is because he's already all the time staring at his pictures on the wall, and we have a scrapbook full of Noah's pictures, and we're gonna have a scrapbook full of Luca's pictures as well. All of their pictures are all around the house, and I'm sure as he gets older, he's gonna be like, is that me? And I'm gonna be like, no, that's your brother Noah. And I think he's just going to know who he is. Obviously it sucks. It's gonna suck having to explain to him like where he is and why he's not here. I feel like it's a lot better to just let him grow up knowing who he is rather than to be like, hey, I never told you about this. I know you're 15 years old, but I never told you that we had a whole child here before you. You're not my first child. And he died. I just talk too much about Noah. Xavier talks too much about Noah, so there's not really a way to leave him out of the conversation, and I would never want to. Of course, Luca is 100% going to know who Noah is. Like I said, never going to force him to do anything or participate in anything or anything like that. But yeah, hopefully I answered that question.